first strike of the afternoon as we're live at the Galaxy Lanes in Venice, Florida. Alan Granat, quite a young man. So is Steve Wunderlich. Wunderlich has had 2 strikes, 2 opens, now shooting in the 5th frame, trailing by 21. Beautiful shot.
See the trajectory of Wunderlich's ball as he goes right between the 2nd and 3rd arrows, just drives all 10 pins in the pit. He's bowled kind of shaky the last 2 weeks, making the top 5 as he had a bad game, but I think he shook it off, Chris, and he's a maturing young player. This is an important shot in the match, though. He needs to close down that gap between Alan Granat and himself. If he strikes here, he'll only be trailing by 11.
As you saw, he's earned $10,000, a little over, thus far in 85. And to the bowler that wins that final game today, a lot of money at stake in this $200,000 event. There is the purse breakdown. $38,000 of the winner, 20 if you're runner-up, 11, 8, and 6,400, which will go to the loser of this, our first game that we're televising right now. Now, Granat, he has a strike up, and he really needs to double, leading by only 11. Back to 21-pin lead by a man from Colorado.
Strange situation, really, for the wives. Cindy Wunderlich on the left and Carolyn Granat on the right. Both very good friends, travel together. In fact, the Wunderlichs often vacation, even live at the Granat's home right outside Grand Junction, Colorado. But a lot of money at stake. Both players out there trying to make a living. Tough match, tough on the emotions.
Former computer technologist Alan Granat. Well, we don't see that one too often, Nelson.
Crossing over to the 1-2, he's playing the deep inside line, and Chris has a tendency to always pull the ball. Look at as he works on his arm swing. Now here's the line he's playing as we shoot from the back into the bowling center up towards the front. He's sliding almost in the left channel, playing a trajectory over almost the 5th arrow or the 3rd arrow from the left channel. Makes it very difficult to trust that ball out there. He gets a break and an easy spare.
Nice follow-through on that spare shot by Allen. There's powerful Wayne Webb, 5 feet 5 inches tall, 145 pounds, tough competitor. He will meet the winner of the match we're bringing you live from Galaxy Lanes. Steve Wunderlich, like Alan Granat, are looking for their very first professional victory. Steve, with a double up, can cut it to 10 with a strike here. Oh, he looked away at the release. What did you get away from him a little bit?
Well, Chris, he just got a great break. He's been out there a number of times. This is one of his great breaks he's ever received in a championship round. He just misses so far, it became good. I guess he crossed over to the Brooklyn, cut Granat's lead down to 10 pins, and can even the match here in the 8th frame with another strike. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. That's one of the important things that a top player must do, is capitalize on good breaks.
8th frame. And now the match is all even. A battle for the United States Championship. And what a battle. And Allen's not letting Steve Wunderlich walk away from him, coming up with a very big strike in the 8th, but even a bigger frame now in the 9th coming up.
Both players have rolled 56 games this week. It's the long format. It's the national championship format for the US Open. The players started on Monday. They bowled 8 games on Monday, 8 on Tuesday, 8 on Wednesday, 16 on Thursday, 16 on Friday, 56 altogether. It's down to just 2 frames for Granat and Wunderlich. They are all even. It's the man who can perform in the 9th and 10th frames who will win this first match and go on for a chance to win his first championship. Granat with a strike here can take the lead, Chris.
Mm-hmm. Left the 2-4-5 on that left lane where we've seen only 1 strike.
Just slides by. Watch the head pin go to the sideboard. It'll take out the 7 pin and the 8 pin. The ball will take out the pins on the right, but it leaves Alan Granat with a very difficult 2-4-5 spare to convert here to stay even in the 9th.
sure to get all three. And now quickly up is Steve Wunderlich as the two wives, Steve's wife Cindy on the left and Alan's wife Carolyn. That's pressure there.
Wunderlich in a situation where he can take a 10-pin lead, but if he doesn't strike, he'll lose the pin count and fall behind Granat by the number of pins he leaves standing.
High hit and an awful looking 4-7-9.
He left 3 pins standing. He trails by 3, and that's if he does not make the 4-7-9. Just tugs that ball up there. Remember, in the 7th frame, he crossed all the way over the Brooklyn side, got a great break, and there the odds are 7-2. You have to slide the 7-pin over, the 4-pin over into the 9. He must go for it in this situation.
Lined up a little bit to the left of center as he goes to the line. Oh, there is a championship shot. You will long remember that conversion. Coming in the 9th frame, here it is again.
He likes it. He stays in the match, but right now he trails by 3 pins. He must throw a double to push the pressure on Alan Granat.
There's one. He'll do his work now, and then he'll go to the settee or the chair, and this man will go to work. Alan Granat. Look at that intensity.
It's all down to who can strike in the 10th frame. Granat has a spare up in the 9th. Wunderlich with a double here, and at least a 7-pin count would force Granat to strike and possibly double. This is what professional bowling is all about. A lot of players can get 9 frames under their belt, but it's the ones that can perform in the clutch that go on to win the big bucks.
No, that one just washed out on him. What a tough break. Cindy watching.
The ball slides by, and he takes out the pins on the right side, leaving the 1, 2, 4, and 8. 5-pin count. He'll just try to hit the left side of the head pin, take out the 4 remaining pins, and hopefully take out the 10.
Still standing for Steve Wunderlich in St. Louis, and he has shot a 2:02 here at Galaxy Lanes in Venice, Florida.
For Alan Granat, he must mark in the 10th and fill 17 pins. Chris, the 4-5 split.
Yes.
He's left himself a very tough shot.
And rightfully looking up at that score sheet.
Here we go. The head pin goes to the sideboard, and watch, the 2-pin just falls out, knocks the 8 pins straight back. Head pin tries to take out the 4-5. He must make this to win the match. He needs this and a 9 counter strike to win. If he doesn't make it, it's all over.
2 left. There's a man shaking his head, the man who converted a tough 4-7-9. For the United States Open title, our second match coming up. This is the trophy from the Bowling Proprietors Association of America, plus a check for $38,000 that will today live go to the winner. There's our stair step. You see the first game, Wunderlich 202, Alan Granat's 193.